lads, today we got some crazy news. There is a new player, coming back into my team, and it is J or freaking Smith, lads. So before we go, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe channel to 300k as soon as possible, lads. We are 500 off. We can hit that somehow by like Thursday. That would be insane if we hit 296k. We are very close, and it's gonna be very tight whether or not we hit the 300k by NBA 2K23. But lads, J or Smith, he is a player that is super hyped up. I don't know what's up with Carlo putting Bol in his top 20 list and Lonzo at 20. Madness. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting again, just to see what way 2K are gonna go about this. Obviously, J.R. Smith, you ready for tomorrow? Because he's gonna be an endgame card, and he's 6'6", which means he's gonna be John Smith more than likely. And again, if you guys don't know what John Smith is, it's the same SIGs that Melo and Kobe have, or LaMelo and Kobe. It'll be basically all the point guards. The John Smith SIGs are base 3, D-Rose, Trae Young with Scotty behind the back. They are what I call the John Smith SIGs. And it's highly likely that 6'6" he goes against the John Smith SIGs. The only thing is that, like, is it the biggest deal in the world that we're getting just a J.R. Smith card at an endgame? I don't really care about endgame cards. They're all the exact same. If you really want to use a J.R. Smith in general in this game and you like using him as an endgame, go for it. Be my damn guest. Like, go for it. It is a perfectly good card in my team. A perfectly good card in my team. But at the same time, it's J.R. Smith. Like, let's say it like it is. He's J.R. Smith. It's an endgame J.R. It's not like it's going to be some absolute game-changing card, because we already have endgame Kobe, we already have LaMelo Ball, who are going to do the exact same things. But if we look at NBA 2K21 and we look at J.R. Smith, this card sucked so badly. Main reason for that, though, is he had Slasher. Or say not that, he had... What was the reason he sucked? He had a ban behind the back. I can't remember. There was a reason. Was it his release only on Quick? Yeah, his release only on Quick. That's why he was bad. It was really confusing. Like, why was he so bad last year? But, like, if we look at last year's J.R. Smith Invincible card, we're looking at a card with basically every half badge game. He actually came with blinders last year. But in terms of animations, he had the athletic 3 leaner, which I can't remember what that was. Because I know the normal leaner, I think, was still OP last year. He had the athletic 3 leaner, I can't remember. But he had base 49, upper 27. If you guys don't know what base 49, upper 27 is in NBA 2K22, base 49, upper 27 is... literally, it is the OJ Mayo release. It's the OJ Mayo release. Someone else has it. Base 29, upper 27, or base 29, upper 27. He doesn't have it. Kevin Porter Jr. has it as well. Kevin Porter Jr. These releases on Quick, and it is a super good release. Like, base 49 is really good. It's like Oscar Robertson, AJ Griffin, Richard Jefferson. Like, it is, in fact, a really good release in my team. So, obviously, he's not going to get base 49 on his endgame card. Obviously, he's going to be getting base 3 or set at 25. But on the regular J.R. Smiths, because it's highly likely that in terms of the J.R.s, that we get, like, a small forward shooting guard one. And we got to look at, again, what cards have come out with the other ones. So, if we look at all the others, it's likely that we get some... We're not going to get some form of out of position, I don't think, in terms of J.R. What I'm guessing is that we're going to get 5 or 6 versions of J.R. Smith. Maybe 6 versions of J.R. Smith, with an anniversary one being shooting guard small forward, with just a regular one being shooting guard small forward. That's going to be absolute god tier. We're going to have an invincible that is going to be shooting guard small forward. Then we're going to get a probably swish card that is point guard shooting guard. And then, I don't know, basically we're going to be getting an affordable point guard J.R. Smith, and probably a cheaper but better shooting guard small forward version of J.R. Smith. Again, one of those things where in all of these sets, the invincibles are never worth it. Maybe Yao is the only invincible that's worth it. And these cards go down in price. Again, Shaq's like 60k right now. These cards tank at different stages. But if you're a fan of J.R. Smith, there's going to be a good J.R. Smith for you tomorrow. And a lot of people are fans of the Henny God himself. And look, I reckon there's going to be a cheap J.R. Smith, whether you're looking for him at point guard, whether you're looking for him at shooting guard. I reckon there's going to be a cheap J.R. Smith for you. And honestly, like I'm happy about that. I'm cool with J.R. Smith. Do I think he makes my team? Probably not. Like there are guys in my squad that are locks. There are locks to stay in the squad. Like he's got to be, to make my team, he's got to be better than Dyson Daniels. Obviously, this J.R. Smith endgame would 1,000,000% make my team. What was his wing? His wingspan wasn't great from what I remember either. I just think he's going to be another dude, but it's very, very exciting to get J.R. Smith back in the game. So let me know, or 6'10", it's not bad. Let me know what you guys think about J.R. Smith being back in my team, because obviously he's a super hyped up player. He's somebody that appeared in Fan Favorites 2 in NBA 2K20. He's always been a fan favorite player. Just because of obviously all the Henny God stuff, but just the way he plays. Even back in New York, just having no conscience and shooting whatever the hell he felt like. He's a player that a lot of fans like, and he is a player that this year especially, a lot of fans were disappointed not to see J.R. Smith in the game. And I'll say that, like, I kind of was. Well, again, I don't mind when one player is missing from a 2K game, because at the same time, like, you're like, oh, J.R. Smith's gone, but he brought in OJ Mayo, who's a clone of J.R. Smith. So I was like, it's not the end of the world in this scenario. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you guys happy? Are you guys going to be going out of your way to get J.R., or is he just another guy for you guys? I'm not gonna lie, for me, it's just another guy. His endgame card is gonna be John Smith. I don't even care. Like, they are, like, that's what I'm gonna call them at this stage. Like, some of them move differently, sure, but like 6'7" and smaller guys all move the same. They all move the same. So him and Kobe will be indistinguishable from each other. They're going to be John Smiths. It is going to be 2 John Smiths there between him and Kobe. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being John Smith. The John Smith SIGs are the best SIGs in the game. And if you guys don't know why if you guys are wondering why I'm calling him John Smith's just an incredibly common name. And as well as that, the SIGs are basically copy paste of what we already have. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm guessing from the quote tweets, a lot of people are very, very excited. Henny God, J.R. Smith will most likely be the most affordable endgame card. Magic Johnson was 400k a while ago, so I doubt it. It's just Henny. Feel bad for, he was so ass. What? This is a troll. Grinded just to get a better card 2K22. That has to be a troll tweet. It's been a year. It's just Henny God. I mean, if I wasn't sick and I could drink, I would 100% would be doing something like I take a shot of Henny for every 3-pointer I make with J.R. Smith. That would be a funny video. If I wasn't sick and could drink, I'd do that. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.